Yeah, here we are. This is the Macho King Randy Savage. Yeah, no, really, this is Romy Mack, and welcome to 2 Cents, where we talk about any and everything and give our 2 cents. The crew is back together. Me, Karoon Bay, Sugar Booger, Logan, Phoenix, the dog, every damn body is on the show. We are here to talk about a few things that we are pissed about, a few things we are happy about, a few things we are mad about, a few things we are sad about. Again, I say rest in peace to Mac Miller, 26 years old, man. It's like a year older than my little brother, you know, so I look, again, he's like a little brother. He died of apparent overdose. You never know what somebody's going through. Reach out, tell people that you know, all your people that you love them, and live your life, but be safe about it. You know, get checked out, go to the doctor, myself included. But let's get right into the show. Let me get Sugar Boog and Karoon Bay on the line. Yo, what's going on, team, family?
Hello.
Yeah, what's happening? First off, right here on the show, I love y'all, man. I always will, and I rock with y'all. We used to live together, and we used to do Dollar Tree candy rocks, you know what I'm saying, together, you know, riding up the Dollar Tree to get all the latest candy, which is probably why I got my addiction to gummy candy right now. But that was mad fun back in the day, our military days, doing that. But let's get right into the show. I want to talk about this incident that happened here. Not here, but happened in Dallas. So, female cop in Dallas, Texas, she comes home, and apparently she doesn't remember where she lives. So she goes into the wrong apartment, and I guess she thought the black guy that was in her supposed apartment was a burglar or whatever, and she decides to shoot him. He then dies, and here we are. Another case where a black man is shot at the hands of a white person in uniform. And first off, how the fuck you don't know where you live?
Exactly. No,
We're not buying that bullshit, but we do know that you're gonna get off somehow, some way.
Get the house. How the hell she get the house and she don't know it? If your key don't work at that door and the house number don't match your house number on your mailbox, come on now. I live on a street where damn near most of the houses all look the same. And trust me, I pulled into the wrong driveway a time or two. Before I got out of the damn car, I realized, you know what? This ain't my front porch. Because I don't have this in my yard. Oh, my house is over here. Even in the dead middle of the night. When all of the porch lights is out. Come on now. She knew that wasn't her house when that damn key didn't fit in that hole. Then how the hell she get in then?
I have no idea. But what I do know.
I just saw on Facebook, not sure if it's true, but some along the effects that she used to date the guy.
I don't know anything. We don't know anything about that. But we will find out in the coming days. This story will be, talked about, highlighted. It's just unfortunate that another person, let alone a black person, but another person is gone on some dumb shit, you know. And of course, you go. I know your go-to, some mostly white people, but I know your go-to is, oh well, you know, that all the senseless killings that's going on in Chicago. Yeah, that's fucked up too. Doesn't take away from it. You know, that it's fucked up that these things are happening, and I really feel like, you know, they just shouldn't be happening. You know, you have the license to kill in that uniform, and nothing can happen to you, obviously, because nothing happened. The Oklahoma situation with the guy who got stopped, female shot him. You know, there's multiple scenarios that have come up with people of color being shot down by white. By police, not even just white people. I think like the Baltimore situation, I think it was like black people involved in that shooting. So we'll just go ahead and say there are black people being killed, unarmed black people being killed by the police, and there's nothing to come of it. You know what I'm saying?
It was a black person killed. That person will be in jail, case closed, guilty. If it's a white person killed, case closed, end of story, somebody in jail. Black person gets killed, somebody going on suspension with pay, and they're going to end up getting their job back and say it was self-defense, even if the black person had their back turned towards them. Or was running away. I was scared for my life. I wanted to go home to my family. You knew what that job entailed when you took that job application and applied for it.
Yeah.
Being a cop, there are risks involved. There's always going to be a risk where you may not return home because you got killed or something. But at the same time, that's what you signed up for. You knew what you were getting into. But walking in the wrong house, how the fuck you not know? Didn't the furniture look different, dummy? How the heck you get in the house?
I don't understand it, man. Listen,
Right?
it's these scenarios that keep coming up. I really don't. There is no way to defend this shit. The shit is wrong, and we have to do have to do better as people. We do. We really do. We have to do better because this shit is getting ridiculous. It's been ridiculous, but. Where are we now? Where are we now? First, I like what DL Hewley put up. He said first we was getting shot for our mistakes. So now we're getting shot for their mistakes. You know, there's obviously some bullshit going on in the world. There's some racism going on. I want the same outrage that you had about Kaepernick being on a Nike campaign. I want the same outrage for this innocent person being shot by the cops. Where is that? Nope. Non-existent. It's just another nigga dead.
I think now I'm beginning to think from police, it's a damn initiation to kill black people. It seemed like some gang type initiation shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't understand it.
Crazier and crazier by the minute. You know what I'm saying? They do. It seems like it's some kind of initiation.
Every month or something, every other week, there's somebody accidentally
killing somebody.
There's just so much dumb shit that we deal with on a daily basis. It's already hard enough just to be black walking down the street, and a lot of folks don't get that. So you see
military members accidentally shoot somebody overseas. You see how quickly that turns.
Yeah. Oh yeah, friendly fire.
Like I was saying, I got treated better overseas in Japan than I got treated here at home. People ask me why I say I feel safer. Oh, very window. I feel safer there than I feel here.
Yeah, it's sad. It's very sad that this is what's going on in America. This is the land of the free, so they say. Did we specify who's free?
Free to not get shot.
Yeah. I mean, it's just. Like I said, I do my damnness to not ever get pulled over because that's a life and death situation. Simply for the fact that I'm black. Meanwhile, you're pissed off because the guy's taking a knee for those who feel like that. That's your. It's defacing. It's disrespectful to the flag. Many people have died in battle because of that flag, and it's disrespectful. If he came out and he talked to the damn military and asked them what would be a way to honor the flag, and then he does it, how is he disrespecting the flag with his protest?
That flag does not represent.
My thing is, how do you twist it? But how do you decide to twist it? And you just choose. It's like you want to be mad. You want a reason to be mad.
That flag does not represent the damn military. The flag is supposed to represent America as a whole. Period. Not just the military.
The flag means so much to so many people. It means so many things to so many people.
It's supposed to represent America, and right now America is hurt.
No, America's not hurt. It's just
we broke. We are. Black people being mistreated, shot, killed. That's hurt.
We don't count as America. Remember?
It's supposed to be. That's why he was not protesting the damn flag. But the flag does not represent us in the military. People need to get that out of their damn minds. The military is paying NFL to promote. That is why that flag is being brought out on the field, because NFL was getting paid. That's why the NFL is forcing them to stand for that flag, because they're getting paid. They're like, hey, y'all not finna mess up my money with the military.
Plantation.
Come on our field.
Plantation is what we call it. Yeah.
That is the only. I bet if the military was not paying the NFL to put that flag on the field, there would be no problem. They wouldn't have no issue with it at all. But because they're getting paid, they think their money's gonna be messed up. The military's gonna be like, you know what? I don't think this is for us. We're not gonna do this anymore. We're gonna pull back off.
Messed up anyway. People not. They can't please everybody, and people have to watch it.
Black people not watching the NFL because of their stance on the flag. White people not watching the NFL because it's.
They ain't gonna be like,
so either way it goes, they lost.
Yeah. So.
But it's been 2 years since that man sat down for that flag. So why are they still crying?
So
why are people still crying? I just don't understand.
So let me ask you guys, what is going to happen to this female officer who pulled this?
She going right back to work.
But what do you think what do you think we're going to get? What is the answer that we're going to get for the reason for this shooting to validate it?
It was an accident. Oh, just sweep it under the rug.
Well,
she'll be back to work in a few weeks.
Well, they'll say it really was her house, and he broke in and hung up all his pictures like Dave Chappelle's kid.
Yeah, sprinkle some crack on him.
Pictures of himself in my house.
Yeah.
She's gonna be back to work in no time.
We'll
his family's gonna get his condolences.
Just sprinkle some crack. Sprinkle some crack on him. That's how it's gonna happen.
We're done here. Sprinkle some crack on him.
Yeah. Well, definitely our hearts go out to the family of that young man that was taken down. Unfortunately, I don't see much coming from this. They're trying to get her for manslaughter. At best, is what they're trying to do. At best.
They should.
It should be murder.
Yeah. It is murder. It is murder. It is Ja Rule. It is Ja Rule. It is Irv Gotti. It is Ashanti. It is Black Tie. Cadillac Ty. What's the black name? It ain't Black Tie. That's fucking Tyrese. What the fuck is the black motherfucking name for Murder Inc?
I thought it was Black Tie.
There he is. Yeah, never mind. It is Black Tie. So Black Tie, that's the motherfucker. He was the shooter for Ja, the little dark motherfucker. The stabber. They went up and stabbed 50 and shit.
I thought it was Black Tie.
Yeah, it's Black Tie. That was him. But it's murder. That's what it should be. That's what it is. And
They gonna try to charge us for the lowest thing possible.
They're gonna charge him. They're gonna charge him for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's gonna be a new fucking law.
Might as well.
If he was smart, he'd have never went there. He'd have known that she thought this was gonna be her house.
Niggas been going to jail for that. Nigga only pies.
Yeah, nigga, yeah. You call these Negro pies?
How much does it cost to make some of these Negro pies?
How about I turn y'all into nigga pie? So you said about 5 miles? 5 miles. 35 miles. That's what it is. Another note, another death, celebrity death, Burt Reynolds. I'm a little bit young for Burt Reynolds.
Man, I used to fuck with Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah, see, I know about Sally Fields and him in the movie, Smokey and the Bandit, but I couldn't tell you shit about that movie. I just know that they were in it. What I can tell you about is The Longest Yard, with him being in the movie with Adam Sandler, and a list of other folks that shit was funny. I thought the movie was funny. But All Dogs Go to Heaven. He's the voice of Charlie. Who do we used to say he looked like fucking Carface? It was some girl I used to say that looked like Carface, man. I'm trying to think. It might even be Rocksteady that I said looked like fucking Carface. No, it was, never mind. Shit, that's a family related thing. That's something me and my brother have. But I'll show y'all that off air. But it's someone in my family of my my granddad that looks like Carface, and it's hilarious though. But yeah, he was the voice of Charlie on All Dogs Go to Heaven. Dom DeLuise, God rest his soul. He was Charlie's best friend in the movie Dom DeLuise. In All Dogs Go to Heaven. He's Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise did a lot of things together though. So Burt Burt Reynolds was he was a great actor. One heck of a ladies' man. During his time being in Hollywood, he's actually from South Florida. So I mean, there's a lot of history going with him. But God rest his soul, man. Thank you for your works, man. That'll live on forever. We'll continue to watch Smokey and the Bandit, All Dogs Go to Heaven, The Longest Yard, Deliverance, and all your works, whatever the hell you pop up in. One time he was on Golden Girls too. He was on there, and they're actually doing a reboot of the OWN network is going to do a reboot of Golden Girls with Cicely Tyson, I think Felicia Rashad, what else? Some other two other old black women, and then they're gonna roll like that. So that should be fun. That should be good. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be backlash from the outside communities, the fact that Golden Girls is going to be black instead of white this time, but that's neither here nor there.
You always have to do that though. Why do we always have to make a black version of a show?
Well, Golden G's, we can call them Golden G's instead of Golden Girls. We got to be different.
I'm just saying, if there was, say they try to make a white living single, how many black people be pissed off?
You mean Friends?
Exactly.
Nah, Friends.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is.
Single better than Friends.
That's what it is.
That is what it is.
Basically, you didn't know that?
I'll be there for you. Yep. Friends is basically living single with two more guys. No, with one more guy.
I didn't see it as a living single show.
Did you? Have you? You know what? I actually fuck with Friends. I watch Friends all the way through. Chandler's hilarious. That motherfucker is sarcastic as shit, yo, and he's funny.
See,
they had a slow friend. They had a slow friend on Friends, though.
And Phoebe. Well, this is Sinclair. Sinclair, same thing. Sinclair was slow.
She was slow. She looked special.
No, she was slow. Her and
you thought she was slow?
And the nigga Kyle.
I saw her as Simple.
You're talking about Overton, Watchdog, Bow Wow.
It was like old fashioned.
Yeah, Overton.
He was slow too.
Yeah, he sure was.
Them niggas is super slow.
But it's but I look forward to that. They're supposed to be rebooting Living Single too. So they have Golden Girls and Living Single coming back.
I love those. I've been watching that right now. Living.
If they did Golden Girls now, Betty White is the only. Betty White is the only living one.
No, she's not.
She is.
I thought it was two of them.
No, they're all gone.
I thought it was two of them.
No, everybody else is gone. They're all dead.
Well, they need to let Betty White write the show then at least.
No, we just gonna thank her for being a friend and move the fuck on. That's what we gonna do. It will be. We will give Betty White thank you for the memories on Golden Girls, but they decided to trump you and do. We're bringing black shit this time. There are going to be 4 black women. It's going to be 4 black. It's going to be some old black men trying to holler at the black women in the house. Like, let me come over there. To get a nightcap, lady. Let me get just one nightcap with you, girl. They might even have Martin up there to be Otis. Otis can be on Golden Girls, trying to rap to the girl. But so let's talk about Colin Kaepernick, Nike, and the backlash that has come. Obviously, we're cutting off labels, which is dumb as shit. It's your clothes now, fool. They have the money, but you are burning. The nigga burned his shoes while he had them on.
And that's not even boycotting, really, because you already bought the damn shoe.
Yeah, good. If you really want to make change with Nike, affect their money, don't buy their shit anymore. How about that? But you have made it. See, what I'm gonna tell you what's going on right now, and this is not all black people. This is some black people, but. We look for shit and retaliation so bad that the Nike stock went up because these motherfuckers were burning shit for Kaepernick. So everybody black is like, you know what? I'm gonna buy this shit anyway. Okay, probably unable to afford it.
Hold
don't care about white people doing it because white people don't buy their stuff. We the ones that buy all their shit.
Yeah.
We the ones that buy most of the shoes, and we the ones spend.
Shoes in our closet right now.
Yeah, we the ones that kill each other over shoes and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
They don't fuck about you burning your damn Zucconis.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, or whatever the hell you be wearing. Your damn Cortez 88, so whatever the fuck. Don't care about
This motherfucker over in Compton right now talking about some Cortez 88.
I bought my daughter some Nikes 2 weeks ago.
I'm just saying, man. No one cares. That's the shit. You know, white people are like Cortezes and shit.
Yeah.
Or some crazy shit like that. We the ones that go buy bronze and spend $100, $200 on some fucking shoes.
I don't
They ain't
even.
doing that shit.
I don't even have. Do I have any Nike in my closet? Yeah, I have.
They buy the nice.
I got
running shoes.
I got 3 pairs of Air Force. I got a bunch of Air Force Ones. Man, we got all them shoes, man.
I got a lot because I wear Kobe.
Hey man, I'ma light your shit up. You cool with that? I'ma light them Kobe's up, man.
We ain't got nothing but Nikes. And
But I mean, honestly, but in all seriousness, I felt like that was a big move for Nike to put his face up there. Just, basically saying that they're backing up Kaepernick. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of whether we buy the shoes or not, that is a big statement. You know what I'm saying? Nike being such a big company, a global company, to put Colin Kaepernick's face on the brand is big, man. That shit is huge. And what was interesting to me and very hypocritical is what I felt when the NFL put a statement out stating that they back Colin Kaepernick in his social injustice endeavors, but you won't sign him to a team.
Yes, and people keep saying, "Oh, Kaepernick was a terrible player." If he was that bad of a player,
that's my thing. Right, I had that conversation. I had that conversation at work today, Ebony, about with my coworkers about that shit, saying that he was such a bad player. Oh, was he really? Was he really such a bad? You think that's the reason?
Same niggas that had was drinking and stuff for the Browns that they finally kicked out and shit. They kept getting chances.
So, are you telling me that if you're the Browns, you'd rather have Tyrod Taylor than Colin Kaepernick?
No, what was the other dude name they had last year?
they did hire somebody that was worse than Kaepernick, didn't they?
Yeah. You telling me?
They had last year, the one that got kicked out. You know what I'm talking about?
Kicked out.
Before last year. I can't think his name now.
Kicked out of what?
The Browns. He was horrible.
Oh, you talking about Johnny Manziel?
Yeah. He oh my goodness.
Are you my thing is they don't equate. They're like their skill levels don't even equate, bro. But like, what's Blake Bortles? You're telling me that on some real shit, we playing pickup outside. You're gonna pick Blake Bortles over Colin Kaepernick. That's what you're telling me.
That's how they are, man.
The Washington Redskins would pick Kirk Cousins over Colin Kaepernick if he hadn't kneeled. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying to me. Otherwise, I'm not going off that bullshit saying he sucked I'm okay. His last year, then that ain't got shit to do. That don't have shit to do with anything. That is partial. I'll give you partial. That's partial. And I mean like 5% of the reason that he's not on a team right now. 5%. Everything else has to do with his race, what he's standing for, and then what he did to your beloved flag, that and your anthem. God forbid he protests that, because that's just so damn bad. But where's the outrage for this man who was shot for simply going to his own fucking home and a cop who didn't know where she fucking lived?
I don't care.
Exactly. You don't care, but you're willing to talk shit about Kaepernick and this damn flag.
And most of the people who talking shit ain't never did nothing. They ain't never deployed. They ain't never been in the military. None of that.
Nope. Internet. Internet courage.
Well, my uncle and my cousin is in it. Man, shut up. If he wasn't in,
It's internet courage. Everybody gets that internet courage. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy to hide behind your phones, your laptops, your iPads, anything, and talk shit to somebody that you probably think you're never going to run into. But you know, I don't engage in that shit. I don't engage in like serious internet conversations. I can go back and forth probably about a video game or something like that. How I'll say Street Fighter was more entertaining than Mortal Kombat or some shit with somebody. But I'm not gonna go back and forth with someone as to why Kaepernick should be on the team, or saying that he's not on the team because he sucked at football. Kaepernick was that damn bad, really? No, he wasn't. He wasn't that bad. You know why he's not on the team. You don't want to say it. That's fine. Ignore it the same way you ignore all these killings, unarmed killings that happen to people when they're stopped by cops. It's okay. It's we know what it is. We know what it is with you. You got the ideal president is in office right now to make you feel comfortable enough to say some of the shit that you say. And you know what? We just want to thank Trump for exposing you. That's it. You showing us who you are. That's really all we can say about that. Well, let's get back to this Nike shit, right? Do you guys feel like Kaepernick being the face of Nike for this particular believe in yourself statement equates change in America?
No.
It's a start. I mean,
No, it ain't no start.
Well, I would say it's a start in the... Well, Jeff, I would say it's a start in the sense that it allows us to see where, it depends on how other companies are going to respond to this. Again, if, let's just say this is the part where the NFL is like, okay, well, shit, we already came out and said we support Kaepernick, so we got to do something. Let's hire, let's say Kaepernick gets a job or something like that, but they don't want to pay him the same money. And they've been offered stuff. They try to say Denver did try to give him a job. Baltimore tried to give him a gig, but we know what it is with that.
Quiet and sit back, make them bold enough to come out. You know, those that are scared to say we support them because they worry about their money and all that stuff. Maybe that'll encourage others to come out.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit right now.
Go ahead, cuz.
They know niggas spend money. Out of all the people, niggas waste money. We burn money when we don't have money. They know what they're doing, and just him being a spokesperson or whatever for Nike, they know what they're doing. They just make it. They're making money off them, but they know.
They put one of the Williams sisters in the game too, didn't they?
They know we spend money, bro.
Because they got one of the Williams sisters up there too. Yeah, they got one of the Williams sisters up there too, didn't they? They got her. Well, she's always been for Nike.
Yeah, I think that it's utterly ridiculous that for one, we're even in this situation where we live in a time in America where they value flags over bodies.
They do.
The flag has more respect. A dog.
I see these motherfuckers on the news searching everywhere for a little white girl, but a lot of black people go missing. They don't give a fuck.
It's like the situation in Flint, Michigan.
The dog, like let's say, you can shoot a dog. Yeah, I mean, if you shoot a dog, there will be an outrage that you let's just say she walked into the house and she goes into the wrong house and she shoots a dog. They would have had her ass, but because she shot old black man, oh well,
I be trying to tell you, man, we the lowest on the totem pole here.
Pretty much.
People don't understand it. It ain't gonna never get nowhere. Our schools are treated the worst. We barely have books and stuff in our schools. Like, when it comes to us, man, we the lowest on the totem pole.
Yeah.
The lowest of the low.
Lowest of the low, man.
All got more respect than we do.
And that's a damn shame.
And that's one thing. Steve just kicked me in the ball. And that's one thing I be saying. I don't know how people want to stay here. Like, I don't know how it's America the great. We pretty much built this place. This is how they treat us.
Yep. So
all we use for, like they say, a minstrel show is for entertainment.
Oh yeah.
Niggas laugh.
Shut up and play.
Run up and down.
Shut up and dance. Shut up and sing.
That's what they were telling the people on the field. Shut up and then run that ball, nigga. Like they said, right before that shit even happened. Right, well, I'm not gonna say before it happened. These niggas had the nerve on ESPN. Remember they had the draft like it was a fucking
the auction like on Get Out.
And they thought that shit was that's normal. They do this shit in lab, in your face, and then apologize later.
Yeah, that's how they get down for the 99 and the 2000.
You the lowest of the low. And the funny thing is, that's how they got us thinking like that's the best you can do is to play football or play basketball or something. That's the best you can do. That's where you're supposed to be. They don't want you to say be lawyers, be doctors. They want you to be in it. They want you to entertain them. That's your job in America. Whatever, man, I be trying to tell you, bro.
Yeah. Well,
learn a second language, get the fuck out of here, and get treated better.
Well, let's talk about let's talk about something I would say more upbeat, because I know that Suge wanted to give her stance on Eminem and this kamikaze shit. So, Suge, the floor is yours.
Kamikaze, man. I felt that in my soul.
You ain't got no soul.
That was good. We gonna get together one day, me and Eminem.
Oh no!
He's gonna be my kid's stepdaddy one day, maybe. I don't know. Eminem, I like him. He was going off, and man, lovely. Maybe he wanna go and just slap the shit out of somebody in the gym today. I swear he did.
That's encouraging.
It is. I love Eminem. He's the greatest.
She ain't never been in a fight before in her life.
That make me want to get in a fight today.
See?
Just go off on everybody.
Shit.
But Eminem can say what he want to say and just.
He can say everything but nigga.
Yes, but
the day that you catch Eminem on a record.
And he does what he wants to do, and you can't do nothing about it. He's just like, fuck you, I don't care what you say, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Well, there's a lot of hate on this album, so.
Yep. So when Eminem, what I'm saying is like when you catch Eminem and he says nigga on a record, ooh-wee, you ain't seen shit yet.
He says the stuff that we all want to say to somebody, like, you know, when people just be talking at you at work or something, you know, your boss just get on your nerves.
Sometimes you want to say nigga, and the three of us are able to say it. Now, the day that Eminem decides to say nigga in aggression on a record, you think they turned on Hulk Hogan's ass. You ain't seen shit yet.
Yep.
Eminem, he's smart. He ain't gonna say that. He's smart. He's a smart guy. He ain't gonna go that.
They gonna catch him on Instagram. They gonna get him real drunk, and he gonna be in there singing songs with nigga in it, just all the time.
They're like, Eminem, your haircut sucks, and he'll just go off with it. Somebody feel like shit.
He gonna be singing, what's that motherfucker that had that song, all the hoes jocking, beat steady knocking, middle of the stage got the whole club rocking.
He go off on everybody, ex-girlfriend, the dog.
Yeah, he's funny. Eminem is funny. He's aggressive. He's what you want to hear on a record. I love Eminem's style.
That's real shit, though.
Want to hear girl songs.
That's real shit.
But that's what it. But why? Yeah, that's my question is, and I want to know this. I want to know this right now, Ebony. You are a woman. I don't know if you are one of these Drake heads, but why does Drake get so much praise?
I don't know because I don't like him. I don't care for Drake. I don't listen to Drake. I don't know.
But Kiki, seriously though, Kiki.
No, we don't care about no Kiki. What girl named Kiki from Canada?
And well, they're trying to say that that's Kim. That's a nickname for Kim. Saying Kiki, they're saying Drake smashed
I
Kim.
never heard no girl named Kim called Kiki in my damn life.
Nope.
I know the Kims ain't now none of them called no damn Kiki.
No, we got a Takia in my family. What's up, cuz? We got Kiki in our family. Her name is Takia.
Yes, but we ain't heard no Kim called Kiki.
Yeah, we got a TT in my family. Hey, T Mama. Her name is Tatiana. But we have TTs, we have Kikis. So our nicknames sound like stutters in my black family. that's just what we do. This is who we are. But I've never heard Kim referred to as a Kiki.
Never. I ain't never.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Kimberly
I'm
King.
opening the floor for Ebony to do her rant.
Y'all need to stop doing that damn Kiki challenge. It's stupid.
That is it still going on? They did a I saw the mannequin challenge they did.
I don't even know what that is. I don't even bother looking at it.
They did a mannequin challenge for the Nike shit. That looked cool.
I don't even know what it is. But you know one thing, when old girl played tennis in that tutu, yo, fire. That was a good comeback she did in France, man. Hating on her for wearing that suit.
Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding?
Who was that? Venus or Serena? I always get them mixed up. They're such great players, though.
I get them mixed up.
She played tennis in a tutu.
Hey, Jeff, listen, I want you to be nice when you talk about what you talking about right now. I want you to be nice, nigga. Don't, hey, be cool when you talk about, right? He said, hey, what you mean you get them mixed up? Because, listen, I'm not gonna say anything because they're gonna come back and haunt us later on. It's funny.
You know me by now.
I get them mixed up because I don't watch tennis, but I do take care of
You get them mixed up though.
I can't mix up. I have a boy and a girl. I still get them mixed up.
Well, one has a face. One has a face like Kermit the Frog.
It just happened.
Yeah, one is like less muscular than the other
One got a face like Kermit the Frog. Well, built. One of them is their facial structure is built. I'm not calling Venus ugly. I'm saying that she has a facial structure built like Kermit the Frog here. That's
Now y'all need to quit. Be nice.
what. Listen, okay. I'm being really nice right now. And Serena is thick and she built.
She's got mustache WWE on her.
Look, and I'm gonna tell you what, and I'm gonna tell you right now, Ike, you're not gonna talk about Tina like this. Are you trying to talk about you? Are you talking about Serena's arms? Yeah, I said it's strong. Yeah.
The warrior of
No, that was messed up. I mean, she wore the suit because she has to keep her from getting blood clots.
But she, and also,
you gotta do something to help, take care of your health. But for them to say that she couldn't wear that, but another chick, a white chick, wore a similar one, it was in white, in the middle.
She says.
Shit, all of a sudden they banning the suit, banning her from wearing the suit, like it's gonna make her give her special powers to win the damn tournament. What the fuck she wears? She's still gonna be.
Look, Serena, she's sexy. She is. She built. She got a body on her. Indeed.
You got a wrestling body.
Yeah, she built like Jacqueline.
I'm telling you, man. And I like Jacqueline.
And they keep making them do.
I don't like Jacqueline's face. Jacqueline's lips are entirely too big.
What was the one that was used to be crazy? Used to have the spider lock. What was her name?
I don't remember her name.
What, Jenny Jordan?
No. Her name was like Big Set or Being and V or some shit.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Man, you know who the fuck I'm talking. Victoria.
Victoria, yeah.
She was not big. I saw her in person in San Antonio years ago. She was actually not as big muscular like she looked on TV.
Yeah.
She looked like a small, skinny female. She did not look. No, she did not look big.
Oh my God, they made Taz.
Victoria did not look big at all.
Taz is beating my ass.
I would have never known she was a wrestler, and if I would have just saw her out somewhere, and yeah, she saw her back in like 2000 or something. It was like 2002, 3.
Yeah.
She was small. She looked like she had was big, huge, muscular. She was like a regular female. Yeah, I would have never known she was a wrestler. She came to sign autographs and stuff over at Lackland Air Force Base. Back in the day. But she was a really nice lady, though.
Bruh, man, Taz can suplex you from anywhere, man. That shit don't make no fucking sense.
You talking about this damn game? Yeah, Eb. So what was your rant? Your rant was Drake for real?
Yeah, so nobody care about no Randy Drake.
Okay, so no more Kiki. Do you love me?
No, I did Kiki shit.
All right. Well, Jeff, man, you got anything you want to lay on the folk, man? Music wise, yeah. Before we get about you.
Nothing but that M, man. That got the M. There was something else that came out, E40, shit like that. Nothing really. I didn't buy anything music wise recently.
Okay. Well,
I might have to go after watching some. I might have to go copy some more Bobby Brown, man. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah, that's what the fuck I gotta talk. I'm gonna talk about that, and then I'll close it, and then we'll close it out. The Bobby Brown story. I like it. I think Woody McClain. I think Woody McClain is a Woody McClain does a good portrayal of a Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown did sign off on everything that is there. Of course, the big thing in the black community that has them like, oh my God, is this Bobby and Janet shit? They did it. I mean, what do you expect? Bobby was hot at the time. He was like he was the usher of his day, and Janet was popping. You know, so what about now?
That's better.
Okay. Yeah, I said, Bobby and Janet, it's no shock. I'm not shocked. I mean, that I know, that it actually happened between them two. And I mean, once you see the movie, you'll see it. But I mean, these things happen in real life. They had something going on. I won't go into details as to what, but they had something going on at the time frame. And Bob was living a life. Bobby's always been the one to take life by the take the bull by the horns and shit, and just ride that shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's just who Bobby Brown was. But it was from what I've seen so far, I like it. The lady that plays what is it? The lady that plays Whitney Houston is shorty from The Game that was Dorian's the mother of his child. She's beautiful young lady. Gabrielle Dennis, I believe is her name, but she did good. There's a couple scenes in the show that's in the movie that's pretty funny. Mekhi Phifer does a good job playing Tommy. Bobby's older brother. And of course, the lady that plays Bobby's mom is like, she's spot on. It's just like having that mother that's from it's roughly, I would say, from the hood, but she's just really down to earth, really stern, about to let nobody get over on her and shit like that. So, and of course, T.K. Carter, legendary black actor. If you don't know who T.K. Carter is, look him up. He's been in a lot of things within like the black community. He was on the show with Sinbad and Ray J when Ray J was like a teenager. He's just been he's done a lot of things. He was on he was the only black guy on Mrs. Bliss with the Saved by the Bell, like the prequel to like Saved by the Bell. It was a good cast. It was a good cast, and Tatiana Ali is in it. She's in the movie. But overall, I'm interested to see what the rest of it looks like. And like I said, I'm just a big fan. I grew up a New Edition fan. I wanted to be in New Edition. I wanted to be Ralph Tresvant. I didn't want to be anybody else. But as an adult looking back, if I had to choose anybody, I would have been Bobby Brown. Hands fucking down, I would have been Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown stood off on his own. He just got caught up in drugs and alcohol and a lot of like some gang shit. But he was who he was, and he's lived long enough to tell his story. So everything he went through prepared us for this moment to where we're watching a movie about him. His sister's not too happy with the betrayal of Whitney Houston. She's slandering him on like Twitter and shit. They should hash that out in person. If you ask me, I think they're too old to be doing that dumb shit. But that's just me. But I think it was a good movie that I've seen so far, and I'm interested to see in the rest of it. That's really all. That's really all I got. Y'all got anything else y'all want to say before we close out?
Nah, boss. Nah.
All right, cool. First, let me shout out to my uncle in heaven, my uncle Kevin. Is no longer with us. Died like last month. I'll say last month around this time exactly. Exactly a month ago, and the family hasn't been. We roughly have been the same without you, man. So we love you, we miss you, and I'm just gonna keep rocking in your name, Uncle Kev. So for Romy Mac, Karoon Bay, and Sugar Booger, we out.